What's up, guys? It's your boy Big Torso coming to you live and direct. And you already know what time it is. It's another stocked up Gridiron Talk. And you know what we talking about this week? The Wildcard playoff games. As you already know, I got my boy with me, Juancito Sofrito Dorito, aka Snacks the Barber, aka Sir Fades a Lot, aka Hookah Doncic in the building. I know y'all been waiting for him, so let me get him over here. Put him on camera and shit.
Bow. Game time. Wildcard time. You know what I mean? Start up familiar. What it do, baby?
Talk to him. Spit a hot 16 right now. Let him know what the deal is.
Shit.
Neon
My
coming out of
rapping days are
retirement.
over.
He could have been Bad Bunny, but he fell off, so.
Oh, shit. They would have been calling me Fat Bunny, you know what I'm saying?
Jesus. Oh,
You know what I
man.
mean?
All right, guys. So if you're tuning in, you already know the deal. You're here for some football commentary, some breakdowns, us just chatting shit, talking about some foosball for y'all. This week, there was a lot of crazy playoff matchups, a lot of upsets, a lot of wild game action. So the first game we're going to talk about is the Chargers versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. A lot of people were surprised by this outcome, me being one of them. I predicted the Chargers to friggin' mow down the Jacksonville Jaguars. I thought they were the better team, the more complete team. The defense was a little shaky all season, but overall, I expected them to do better than what they did. It was a close game, but they had the lead for majority of it. So for them to fall off like they did, it was kind of embarrassing. What do you think, Snacks? What do you think?
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy. The Jaguars were my pick. I just had a gut feeling that they were going to be one of the teams that did the upset. And, sure enough, I was right. It sucks, you know what I mean? Because, like, from a pure talent, perspective, the Chargers on paper, they got it all. You know what I mean? Like, they're a way better team than the Jaguars. But, the Jaguars showed you that home field advantage definitely helps. And, they wanted it more. Cool to see Trevor Lawrence get his first playoff win, man. That's pretty cool, man. Now, the next test is Kansas City.
Answer me this. Was this luck for Trevor Lawrence, or is this the sign of more things to come from him? Because Jacksonville has been one of those teams where they've shown glimpses of having playoff-ready teams. Obviously, back a few years ago, they had an elite defense put together.
Oh, absolutely,
They had Ramsey, a bunch of other speedy secondary players that were able to kind of bring that team to the playoffs. Obviously, Brady put the mitts on them in the playoffs and got them out of there. Jacksonville, they don't shy away from some playoff news. So, you think there's bigger things to come from Trevor Lawrence? You think he might be one of those QBs that's destined for a bowl appearance or even a championship ring? You think he could get there and pull it off?
To be honest with you, you can see them, in the foreseeable future being one of the top teams in the AFC. You gotta remember too, coaching does a lot. Last year they had Urban Meyer, and you see what happened to that team, man. They were fucking dog shit, bro. To keep it honest. And then you get, a Super Bowl winning coach in Doug Peterson. He definitely helped out, Trevor Lawrence this year. The AFC South it's pretty weak right now. So I can see them winning that division, over the next couple years.
So the next game we got is the New York Giants versus the Minnesota Vikings. Another game. This is one that I called. If you watch the Stocked Up podcast, we have a football breakdown each week. We did a bracket breakdown, and in this week, this previous show we talked about this matchup, and I specifically said in the show, the Giants are gonna upset the Vikings. They played during the regular season. It was a close game. It was like 24-27, something like that. And it came down to the last 4 seconds of the game where the Vikings got a lucky ass field goal and that won them the game. So I was like, hey, these teams ain't that far off as far as competitiveness and talent. They played each other before. It was a close one. So I gave the Giants the edge because the Giants actually know how to win a championship. Minnesota ain't been relevant since Randy was there. For them to kind of get this far, even though they had one of those Russell Westbrook records and shit, you know what I mean? They ball out during the regular season and they get to the playoffs and fall off. One of them type records. They got Jay Jetta. I mean, they got Dalvin Cook, they got Thielen. All these dudes are nice, but it's like I don't believe in Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins just ain't it for like as a QB for me. Everybody be hyping him up saying that, oh, he's the dude. They be giving him all this credit. He be wearing all these fucking gold chains and shit. I'm like, bro, you ain't won not one. He ain't won not one important game in his whole career.
Yeah.
How many playoff wins does he have? They make it seem like he Brady or something. The way they be hyping him up. I'm like, bro. At least Nick Foles won a Super Bowl. Nick Foles get more credit in my mind than him.
It sucks, to be a Vikings fan right now. You guys had a, exceptional season. A very inconsistent season. You're supposed to win this game. The Giants win and kind of reminisce, kind of brings me back, to I believe it's like the 2009 Giants, where, they snuck into the playoffs. They end up winning the Super Bowl. But nobody picked them, to win the Super Bowl at all. So it could be, another one of those years.
Yeah.
But again, like I just said, though, it goes to coaching. Last year, who did they have for a head coach? Joe Judge. And who did they get this year? Brian Daboll. Mm-hmm. Pretty much the same exact roster. The players just bought into the program. And that's what you want. Things like that happen, you'll get the most out of your players. If they believe in you and you believe in them, it's going to mesh, bro. You'll see it on the field. And, this year, that's what we've seen. Nobody had them winning. Shit, I wish I bet $100 on that game. To fucking whoever.
I got a thought. Is this a contract year for Saquon?
Yeah, and Daniel Jones too. They declined Daniel Jones' fifth option, so he's a free agent after the year unless he gets franchise tag or they come to agreement. And I believe this is Saquon's year too to get re-signed or whatever.
Honestly, that's all you gotta say. If this is a contract year for Saquon, he's trying to get to that bag. And as a running back, I respect it because for running backs, you have a very small window to get to the bag. Once you hit about your 6th, 7th year, teams don't really want to take a chance on you. And you know what I mean? Saquon's spent basically all of his career on trash teams. So for him to finally get that recognition as a number one running back in the league on a playoff team, it's kind of cool to see because I actually like Saquon, especially when he was coming out of college and shit. Saquon's nasty. It's just a lot of players that get put in bad situations.
Yeah, it's crazy because when Saquon came out of college, he was hyped up to be a generation type player, and unfortunately he's been unhealthy for the past couple seasons, and now the talent finally transitioned into the field, and he's healthy and he could do more stuff, and we've seen it this year.
That's all the games I wanted to cover for the wild card week. Is there any other news you wanted to talk about? Head coaches, stuff like that. You heard about Kingsbury? You heard about Kingsbury, right? Going to Thailand. What are your thoughts?
Kliff Kingsbury buying a one-way ticket to Thailand. That's I mean, shit. We don't know if he's got family out there.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I highly, highly doubt that. Or if he's got, some lady friends out there.
Bro.
I don't know. I hope he's okay. You know what I mean? He's still getting paid for the from the Cardinals. I heard for the next 5 years. So he's chilling. You know what I mean? And enjoy life, man. Have fun.
He's going out there to look at feet. Dirty bastard. That's what he's going out there to do. He's wilding up there. He's like, yo, fuck the NFL. I got my bag. I don't give a fuck. Fuck the Cardinals. He's like, Kyler Murray. I bet you Kyler Murray was at home going stupid on the 5XP weekend. Stupid. He was at home wilding out, 360, no scopes, all that shit. You heard about your boy Nathaniel Hackett getting a job with the XFL for the New Jersey jock straps and shit.
You're an idiot, but hey, that might be the only team that takes him.
Yep.
I heard the Chargers might be looking into Hackett for the OC job. As a head coach, he's dog shit, but as an offensive coordinator, he's actually not bad.
So, if y'all stayed tuned for this entire time and watched this entire video, of course you're a fan. We bringing you that fire, that heat.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate y'all for watching. Shout out my boy Snacks for always coming through with the great analysis. It's your boy Big Torso. Follow us on our social medias. Big Torso LOL, Snacks the Barber. You got that stocked up in the middle. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Facebook,
Instagram,
YouTube, Patreon.
Yeah.
We signing off. It's your boy Big Torso.
Yes,
stocked up. We out of here.